So we've verified fuel, everything is clean, we have got our delivery. I'm not sure the frequency gave me, okay. My understanding is that ground is on 1217, so let's switch to ground. We'll see what's happening there. Okay. The last thing we were doing, we have a flight plan in, it was doing the perf calculation. Because of the low cloud ceiling and the temperature, we elected to go with engine and wing NTIs. Full length, packs on, let me crunch up some number. Alright. So this is Toga, okay, and we can send that to our MCDU, and voila! So we use that as a verify, so 147, 147, 149, flaps 1, up 0.7,
Verified.
no flex, okay, perfect, wonderful. I think at this point we can turn the seatbelt sign on. Everything else, they should turn off their electronic device. The no smoking sign is always on. Okay, and Shan will be our pilot flying today. Why don't we go ahead and do the before start checklist? So I'll read it to you. Cockpit prep. Looks pretty good. One thing we can do is to disconnect from the external power before we tell them to remove it, so they don't get juiced up. So they'll go ahead and do that for us. Gear pins, the famous gear pins are here, 1, 2, 3, so we're good.
Okay.
Signs, so that would be these two guys, they're both on. Fuel quantity, do you want to bring up the fuel page? That would be from all of the ECAM. What we want to check is the total fuel quantity is the 8.8 tons that we need, and then that the fuel is balanced.
Okay.
So that's checked. Takeoff data we just checked.
Did we get ADERs?
Did I skip that? I
Yes.
did. ADERs. So that we do by just looking at our FMGC, which is the mix of the RS and the GPS position, and we're good. We're starting to drift a little bit, that's to be expected, so 3 nav, no drift. Takeoff data we did, and barrel ref. Let's get the latest ATIS,
We have Lima.
which we can do that via a request. It is Uniform Lima Lima India, and send. Okay, so let me pick it up. Or received message, it is so Pulkovo, so yeah, Lima. It was India when I checked, but that was a while ago. Okay, we got to it right. There's water on the runway. Departure runway. So actually, I should have done 28 right wet. Okay, let's recalculate that and let's resend that. Can I read them back to you one more time for the perf page? 137147149er, flaps 1 up 0.7. That shouldn't have changed.
Verified.
Okay, wonderful. So what we were fishing for, okay, transition level is altitude 5, so bird strike hazard in vicinity, wonderful. QNH 1014 on Lima, so you got that already. Okay, let's do the before start below the line. Windows and doors, they are as close as they'll ever be. Beacon, you want to do the honor? We're about to move. Thrust lever, just verify they're idle, and parking brake for now is still on. Let me call for push.
Well, now, yes. 77 Alpha, contact full coverage hour, 19.1.
We'll put our squawk code. So we're transmitting mode Charlie.
Tower 81,
Victor 975. Большое спасибо. До свидания, друг.
Okay.
До свидания, and is there 975, 118.1?
Hey, firm 18-1.
Giant 1471, ready for taxi.
Giant 1471, taxi to holding point 28 right, Foxtrot Bravo.
Holding point 28 right, Foxtrot Bravo, Giant 1471.
Ground GL 44, stand 108 Bravo. Looking for push and start, please.
Finnair 251, taxi to holding 118.1.
1.8.1, Finnair 251.
Station calling for pushback, please repeat.
That was GL 44, stand 108 Bravo.
Yeah, as I can see, your block time is in 40 minutes for now. Contact delivery for that.
Okay, we got a clearance. I probably filed the because I had to refile. Any chance we can push? We're pretty much ready to go.
I will check the information. Stand by.
Thank you so much. How did my block? Oh, yeah, I didn't verify. We talk about 1800, right? But
Delta Fox to Romeo 1, Pulko ground, hello. Taxi to stand 108 via Alpha Delta.
okay, a little rough start here.
So you refiled and it gave us a new start time?
Yes,
KLM
but that's my
459,
bad.
taxi
By
to
default,
stand
it's like 30 minutes
146
from when you create
via
your
Alpha
flight
Fox.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's review. At one point in time, we will push back. So we're here at the main terminal, so I'm assuming we'll have to push back facing north.
From 145.
And then taxi
Scandinavian 3, thank you,
is
Whiskey,
gonna
taxi
be
28 right
Charlie
via
probably,
Foxtrot Bravo,
main Bravo,
Foxtrot Bravo.
to
to hold
the
short
threshold
point.
of
Scandinavian 3,
28
Tango Whiskey.
right. So we're here, boom boom, so it should be a relatively simple
X-ray,
Okay,
just a few
Charlie.
more minutes, sir.
main Bravo,
No worries, thank
28 right.
you. Good evening, 167, requesting pushback.
Maybe I should have gone back
I was
to...
167, I'm Pulko not sure ever. Pushback and startup approved on Charlie facing north.
Yeah, so you hear Charlie facing north, so that's good.
Nose left.
Yes, there's gonna be nose left. You know what? We can call GSX pushback and let the ground crew freeze for us.
Лулея, добрый вечер. Россия 2109, 137 стоянка, запрашиваю.
As long as we don't release the parking brake.
Россия 29, полковник, здравствуйте.
Okay, you're right.
Due
Ice
to
wind.
icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
Okay, so we're gonna spend a little more time because they need to complete the push. Which I understand we're not being cleared for, but at least they'll connect the tug and, you know. So I guess we can turn off the beacon for now. I don't think we are ready to move.
Delta from 108 is occupied. Taxi to send 104 via Alpha Delta.
Yeah, 108 is
We're here.
occupied. Indeed.
Delta Fox to Romeo
So
1, taxi
let's
to
take a
send
quick
104
look at
via Alpha Delta.
our the seat, sorry, that we were clearing for.
Delta Fox to Romeo 1, 104
So out of 28 right, it's runway heading, then right heading 2903. We have some altitude constraint, so I am on constraint. Let's look at that real quick. So first constraint is after the turn to the north, LI-720, between flight level 110 and flight level 120, so that's in the box, and PTAP at or above flight level 120. So that is all good. So now here they said that the transition altitude was 3,500, but we've seen I still believe we might have been clear to 5,500 feet, but we'll see.
Спасибо за полет, до свидания.
And we're gonna do nose left most likely. Okay, I'll bet the horse on it.
Release parking brakes, please.
Final last word. So now we're gonna
Delta Hotel Lima 44, contact delivery 121.9.
Is that for us?
No.
Release parking brakes, please.
Polyground KLM 2064, ready for push start.
It was Delta something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 4-4.
KLM 2064, pushback and startup approved.
I wonder if I should refile. But that will probably confuse them more than...
Parking brakes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna mute the poor ground crew.
We're warmed up.
Yeah.
Push start approved for KLM 2064.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone else called me.
Release parking brakes, please.
Дальше просто Romeo 1. Тут бортик вытолкнулся.
That's when you know you have a local controller.
Дальше Romeo 1, ожидайте.
Темная сила 1, ожидаем.
Release parking brakes, please.
And Ground GL44 was just curious if you had an update for us, no rush.
Yeah, absolutely. Contact delivery 121.9. I've been told not to give you pushback, sorry.
No, that's understood. We weren't sure if that was our call sign. We'll switch to delivery. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, but it's not much I can do.
No, no,
Backpack,
there's no...
FedEx 1 X-ray, sorry for the delay. Pushback and startup approved on Foxtrot facing north.
Pushback and start approved, face north, FedEx 1 X-ray, massive well.
No.
Delivery GL44 is back with Houston 108B for an updated pushback time.
GHAL 44, your update is UBC 1840.
Yes, that was my mistake. We are actually ready to push if that's possible.
GHAL 44, in case there is a window, I will call you.
Did you say?
And delivery, Lufthansa Cargo 826, ready for push and start.
Lufthansa Cargo 8286, contact Pulko Ground 121.7. Danke für das Weg.
121.7, Lufthansa Cargo 8386, спасибо большое, пока.
And Ground GL44, we didn't get your last transmission.
GHAL 44, in case there is a window for you, I will call you back.
Perfect, stand by, GL44.
And United 1120 is ready for pushback, we have Kilo.
Alright, that's on me.
United 1120, Pulko delivery, hello. First you need to get the currents, are you ready to copy?
No, we need pushback and engine start.
United 110, just to clarify, did you get the currents or you just request pushback?
I'm sorry, say that again.
American, sorry, United 110, just to confirm, did you already have a clearance?
Negative. I need our clearance then, I'm sorry.
United 110, no worries. Your current destination via pit-up, 1 Alpha departure, initial climb altitude 3,500 feet, squawk flight 716.
And United 1120, say that again for me, please.
United 110, your current destination via pit-up,
To
1
negotiate with
Alpha
the
departure,
controller
initial
now.
climb altitude 3,500 feet, squawk flight 716.
Let us push.
United 1120, 1120 is cleared via the 1 Alpha departure, initial altitude 3,500, squawking 5716.
United 110, correct. UBT time 1850.
1850, roger. And clearance delivered, Qantas 25 requesting.
Alright, so we're back in the delivery queue, and that was clearly my bad.
Pulko Artillery. Hello, you're clear to
As I
destination
file
via
later, I had to refile and I
Alpha
didn't
Departure,
pay
initial climb
attention,
altitude
despite
3,500
the
feet,
fact that I asked you. I didn't override.
0774.
Yeah, sorry, I missed the first bit. I got initial 3,500, 077.
Icon C5. Pits up, 1 Alpha Departure, initial climb altitude 3,500 feet, squawk 0774.
Still fire 1 Alpha, 3500, 0774, Qantas 25.
Qantas C5, correct.
And is it back to ground for the clear push and start? Or
Okay, so that was our ATIS.
Qantas C5, stand by, calling back shortly. Skybase C0 Yankee, contact Pulko ground 121.7.
117, appreciate it.
Well, let me inform the company for a slight delay here.
Contact Pulko ground 121.7.
If you hear a call sign, make sure you catch it. So.
Okay.
121.7.
I mean, I'll do my best, but...
2419, thanks you. Thanks for your great work. Bye. Achha 2419. Thanks. Neptune 11 Whiskey, contact Pulko ground 121.7.
1217, thank you very much. Neptune 11 Whiskey, shoot.
And clearance delivery, can you just confirm our cleared flight level?
Qantas C5, initial climb altitude 3,500 feet.
See, they asked too.
Yeah, my mistake. What have we filed as a cruise?
Qantas C5, that's just up to you. Like, it depends on your...
What was that?
With you, good evening, Stan 103B, information Zulu on board 737-700, requesting IFR clearance as well, please.
Spirit 07X-ray, Pulko Artillery. Hello, here's the destination via Petersburg, 1 Alpha Departure, initial climb altitude 3,500 feet, squawk 5710.
Click on the Petal 1 Alpha departure, initial climb 3,500 feet, with a squawk of 5710, Speedbird 07 X-ray.
Speedbird 07 X-ray, correct. And, okay, stand by on the frequency. Channel X357 back on the Pulko ground 121.7.
Ground 121.7, many thanks. X25 November.
Shadow 1, contact Pulko ground 121.7.
1217 there, thanks, Shadow 1.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, contact Pulko ground 1.
Alright.
1217, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Well, Sean, you want to give us an update on what you've been up to since last time we saw each other?
For the stream?
Yeah, I mean, you decide to share as much or as little as you want, but
we can do.
You are a real-world pilot, so
well,
it's exciting to have you on
want to
board.
be on the way.
Well, didn't you get your you have already had your PPL, but you got your instrument license around
That's right. So, well,
the time of WorldFlight last year.
And
I apologize if I have to interrupt you. I'll be
yeah,
listening
no
to
worries. As of 1 year ago, I think I was instrument rated and a private pilot, and since decided let's do this professionally. So
excellent.
Got my commercial rating, and since last week I'm a flight instructor, and I'm getting my CFII add-on hopefully next week or maybe sometime this month.
And remind our viewers what the acronym stands for.
So CFI is Certified Flight Instructor, and that lets you instruct essentially a student pilot.
So that will help you build time.
Up to the private pilot level. And then once that private pilot wants to get their instrument rating, you need to be a CFII.
Hold on. Over to ground 121.9er. Thank you. Goodbye.
Negative. Frequency
Oh,
121.7. Eagle.
Sorry, hard start. 121.7. Thank you. Bye.
Waiting for instructions on something.
My goodness, it is.
Round 2 here.
Yes. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. That is exciting. The fact that we can push back finally is exciting too. So let's get going.
Ой, полку руления, здравствуйте, Архангельская 146. На предварительное разрешите руление до стоянки.
I was 167 for position. Last station calling standby. Call me shortly. Break. Aurora 56. Занимайте стоянку 105 Браво по Альфа Чарли.
12 Браво по Чарли, Aurora 56.
Channel 25 November, ready for start.
Hotel ground, air charge 24919, stand 144, ready for startup.
Агент 146, управление, здравствуйте. Занимайте стоянку 109 Браво по Альфа Чарли.
There's 3 people now. I don't want to add to all the...
Агент 146, занимайте стоянку 109 Браво по Альфа Чарли.
Занимаем стоянку 109 по Браво по Альфа Чарли.
KLM 459er, are you having some issues?
4 все, 3, режиссирует длину, предварительно 28 право.
Confirm hold position for Aeroflot 167, please.
About 167, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Aeroflot 167.
Ground, welcome again. GL44 ready for push.
Ground, hello, air charge 241.
Is it like this in the real world?
Sometimes.
Oh, Jesus. JFK or...
Well, I haven't been to JFK,
Yeah.
but even Austin can get very busy.
Standby. Giant 1471, Pulko ground. Giant 1471, Pulko ground. Всем бортам пока ожидайте. All stations for now. Stand by. KLM 2064. Contact Pulko Tower 119.1.
Of the tower 118.1, KLM 2064.
And ground United A317 vacated on Alpha.
United 8317 Pulko ground. Hello. Taxi to stand 155 via Alpha Foxtrot.
Stand 155 via Alpha Foxtrot, United A317.
Grand good day, Connors 100, stand 143, request start, and we can just pull forward from here.
Well, for now, just give me 1 minute. Россия 2109 Пулковая вышка, поправка Пулкового руления.
So he asked for standby, but if you were in the frequency like the United that landed, he just switched to ground, so he didn't hear that. If you were on delivery and just switch, you didn't hear the standby, so you go on. And then there's people who just want to go on.
Yeah.
But for now, we're gonna...
That's realistic, I'll give you that.
Yeah, well, it's human behavior.
Yes.
That simulate. You don't need to simulate that. You get that for free.
Yeah.
So the ET on push, I wish I knew. Hopefully in the next 3 to 5 minutes. Challenge is that it's freezing, so we can't start our engines, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. Luckily, it should be a quick push.
All stations, one by one, give your requests.
How do you go one by one?
Start, we can pull forward from stand 143.
Absolutely blocked.
Lufthansa Cargo 8286, pushing start 101.
Lufthansa Cargo 8286, stand number. Yeah, I see you, sorry. Lufthansa Cargo 8286, pushback and start approved on Delta facing north.
Delta facing north, спасибо, братан.
Channel 25 November, requesting start.
Auxiliary 121, requesting push and start. Yeah, child 2419 is requesting a startup and taxi.
I think we just need to barge in.
I'll see 121, confirm requesting pushback.
Yeah, you add to the...
Yeah, 121 is stand 141 and we're requesting a push and start.
I'll see 121, pushback and startup approved on Charlie facing north.
47 Charlie, request taxi.
No, please, one station by one. I see 121, pushback and startup approved on Charlie facing north.
Startup approved on Charlie, facing north, Aussie 121, thank you.
GL44 requesting pushback.
Yes, stand by for now.
Charlie 25 November.
How was that?
Because the next thing that can happen in this series of unfortunate
We're
events
behind them all.
is, well, that will happen no matter what. If there's an aircraft to the south of us that needs to push, or an aircraft at the gate nearby, so this is lesson learned. We should have gone into a pull-in, pull-out gate, right, where you can just go. I mean, you still need clearance, but that would have helped. And the German are gonna ask why we're late. Well, it's a combination. I screwed up. We'll take that on the nose. But
by one, I can hear everyone.
you shouldn't take one. I don't know what one by one helps, unfortunately.
When this happens in the real world, the controllers usually pick up at least the call signs they call, and then they'll
then
go
they should
and then they'll
address.
say, this call sign, you go, this call sign, you go.
Yes.
12 November, traffic recording point 28 right, we are forces Bravo.
Well, as advertised, I think what we have here is this guy blocking the alley for us. Let's ignore United, no? But that's what's happening.
Right. Bravo 11 and Bravo Shadow 1.
So until that guy is out there, let me try to see if we can get a little further away to reduce the noise volume. So this is our unfortunate situation right now. So I'll put us here so we can see the GL Air, gate 108 Bravo.
I'm blocked again. Done Air 15 Delta, pull for ground.
So if there's anything we can do like this to, obviously in the real life you can't just go in your drone and see what's going on, but we would, it's useful to know that there's a very good reason, so there's no point in me trying to chime in at this point. Past a certain point he might have forgotten about us. No fault of his. I mean, you hear all the frequency is.
Some command, expect another guy to read back that command, please.
Yeah, basically use a standard. If you don't even give them the time to read back, then it's complete mess. Because the controller has to hear the read back, so you would go back, instruct again. So the challenge is people need to understand going fast is good, but at one point in time, you're just making everything slower. The traffic is already, on the frequency is already a challenge, but cutting... Okay, we're still mode Charlie, we're still that. At which time do we need a call for the fuel truck? I'm just kidding. We have north 15 minutes, we're good. That might be United, let me see. Who is next to us? Well, this has been exciting. Well, Sweetbird was able to push. Well, I guess I jinxed it when I talked about hurry up and wait. So United, that's United 1120. This is Aussie 121, the plane on taxiway Charlie with his lights on. To our right is United 1120. So I don't know if we'll have a chance to go. Sorry, before them. We can hear the call sign of a bunch of teams that have been with us since the beginning. Neptune 11 Whiskey, Speedbird 47 Charlie, the usuals.
United 1120, ready for push.
And Unreal Grider, thanks you for your kind words. It is a very cool setup indeed. It's not where I started, but after 30 years in the hobby and being retired, I thought, you know, why not? So now the worst thing we can... Oh, did he disconnect? That's the other thing we could do. We could disconnect, get in the air, and then reconnect, but, you know, we'll give you the full experience, which include the delay on the ground, unfortunately. Okay, let's get back into our cockpit, especially it's getting noisy. Alright.
47 Charlie, your stand number was blocked again. Give me a second.
So the plane behind us cleared, so...
Oh, yeah, 147 Charlie, confirm you reconnected or something?
Yep, we're here, yep.
Let's see. And GL44 ready for push?
47 Charlie, taxi to 1.28 right via Foxtrot and Bravo.
Foxtrot Bravo 28 right, thanks very much. Speedbird 47 Charlie. And you're 1120 ready for some pushback.
That's 1120. It's gonna be a race between 1120 and us. That's United to our right.
United 1120 ready for pushback. 136.
The guy taking the day off now. Or a sip or two of vodka, probably.
Alpha 673
That's what he needs.
From Alpha 67312. Hello, local ground.
I'm Alpha 67312.
Yeah, 67312. Taxi to stand 109 Bravo via Alpha Charlie.
Stand 139 Bravo, Alpha Charlie, Alpha 67312.
Всем бортам по Украине чинский перерыв на минуту, слышно по ground, take a break 1 minute.
GL44 ready for push?
Yeah, stand by, 1 minute technical break, okay?
Copy, stand by.
It's taking a break.
He's like, these guys
And United 1120 ready for pushback.
He said he's taking a break, United.
United.
Break, relax guys, stand by. You're stepped on, go ahead, United. He's on the break, stand by.
Vanguard A286, contact local tower 118.1, goodbye.
If he lets American push before us.
United, yeah.
Asia 121, contact local tower 118.1. Asia 121. Romeo Alpha 67312, продолжайте руление по Чарли.
Please then we know it's not for us.
Is it a new controller?
I don't think so. It's just the traffic is not what they're used to.
No, just
oh,
now.
they switch. Oh, maybe they switch. Is it a different voice?
It sounds. I'm not sure.
On Charlie facing north.
Clear for a push and start face north, United 1120.
You should ask a complaint, just like the real
Any
one.
chance GL44 can push in unison?
GL 44 pushback and startup approved on Echo facing north.
Pushback approved on Echo facing north, GL44. So is that all the way back?
Yes.
Then?
Charlie Delta Echo.
So Echo is the middle one?
Nope.
Confirm you're ready for taxi?
How far is Echo?
It's 2 over. It's Charlie Delta Echo.
I see. That's gonna be interesting because.
And in turn, Qantas 25 push and start request.
Can we do straight?
Qantas 35.
Okay, let's do that. Alright, let's see how far we can go this way.
Approved.
Yeah, go ahead. sorry.
Push crew 152 turn north.
So.
Oh, we're moving.
Okay, United.
Startup approved.
He hasn't moved yet. Well, the problem is our stand is at an angle. I hope we're not gonna run into him. Alright, we can see him on our right. Oh, he's pushing! He's pushing!
Во-вторых, ожидайте. Будет выдано указание.
It's a race. It's a race.
Skybase 30 Yankee, I confirm you already got your startup clearance.
Affirm, yes, we're ready to go, just starting now.
Skybase 30 Yankee, Roger.
Okay, luckily I have multiple tools to push us. So this is synchronized pushback in new Olympic sports in 2028 Los Angeles Olympics.
He's on his own power, supposedly. No tug.
Oh yeah, we don't see the tugs on the ground. So yeah. So, but he did it the right way, right? He's gonna put us on 2 taxiway, but I don't know if we hear a parking brake, don't do it. I think we can push more.
Аэрофлот 0268, выталкивание запуск разрешаю, на дельта нос на север.
Any chance? Okay. Let me see if there's any chance we can continue to push. This is not enough, that's the problem.
Last calling second.
Siberian 501 or Alpha.
Siberian 501.
You know what we're gonna do?
Ground, hello. Clear taxi via Alpha, hold short Foxtrot.
Alpha, hold short Foxtrot, Siberian 501.
And Qantas 100 ready for
taxi. Are we moving?
We're braked.
Okay.
Taxi to holding point on the 28 right via Foxtrot. Bravo.
And we're gonna have to estimate.
Holding point 28 right via Foxtrot.
Well, not quite. We're crossing Delta. How aggressively does it turn?
I don't know. Where's United?
Right here.
Okay, so we cleared him.
Stand by. Qantas 100, correction. Stand by for taxi. There is
I'd start that turn, yeah.
Back. I will call you shortly. Sorry.
I'm the tug driver today.
Qantas 100, no worries. We can't
this is gonna look good.
Because they've stopped for about a minute now.
Better look good.
Alright, coming up on Echo.
Qantas 100. Okay, up taxi by Foxtrot. Alpha. Hold short Echo.
Hey, for a first-time tug driver, I say it's not too bad.
Very good.
Turkish one.
Brakes on.
Yes. Alright, let's start engine. Let me give you a few bleed. Yeah, let's do the. No, we need to start first.
No.
Yeah, we need to start. Do you want me to start? Or in the interest of time.
Go ahead.
Although that you can do, but the flow.
Turkish 1 Lima Golf negative. Hold short.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. Who's this guy?
747. It might be Qantas 25. Alright, well we manage somewhat.
Charlie facing north to Petersburg, 07.
Yeah, we're on Echo. What is this tug doing? Is leaving? I don't want to tug in the way. Okay, hopefully we're getting a good start here. So monitoring the start, we have engine fuel, we have fuel flow EGT rising. We'll wait until we're stable at 19 something % N1. It should tell us everything is available. It's a little cold here, might take a little longer. There we go, available. Starting number 1. We had a good start on number 2.
Stand number 143 via Foxtrot, Turkish 1 Lima Golf.
Oh, United.
You want to call ready for taxi?
Nomadic 346.
I want to make sure we can start taxiing when we call, but as soon as this is available, yes.
We can taxi single engine.
We could, but then I should have started number 1.
We're ready for taxi from 136.
Skybase 30 Yankee taxi to holding point runway 28 right via Foxtrot, stand 138 Echo.
Taxi to holding point via Foxtrot Bravo 20 Yankee.
GF4 ready for taxi?
Taxi via Foxtrot, stand 138 Echo Bravo.
Via Foxtrot, Echo Bravo to 28.
Okay.
Yeah, Skybase 30 Yankee, negative. Taxi via Foxtrot, then 138, then Echo, then Bravo.
Do we see the available? Or not yet?
And then Echo, Bravo.
I didn't look.
Okay, no, I think we're good. It's not under the
Eurings.
This.
Wow, what a flow.
Flight.
We're not gonna wait on anything here.
125, squawk 5720.
Ooh.
Is ready to taxi.
Oh, United!
Stand by, call short. Air Canada 2880, работайте полковышка, 60.
Okay, let's do a flight control check on your side. So you go full left, we verify, we have that, full right, back to neutral, same thing, yeah, full down, full up. Then if you want to do the rudder, you have to press the pedal disconnect, and then you can do, I mean you don't have to, but at least then the nose wheel doesn't
I don't see it.
scrape. So we'll press the pedal disconnect,
Yeah, I did.
and then full rudder. So this is because there is a link, although a small 6 degree on each side.
Charlie Bravo to 28 right, United 1120.
GL for 4 ready for push? For start? No! Oh my goodness!
3 stations at the same time, please be patient. Thank you. Аэрофлот 2857, Пулково, Lulea.
Well, there is well, alright, United, you won.
For push and for start.
The other one, the taxi.
Ready for takeoff.
Hopefully that, yeah.
Ready for takeoff, taxiway
Hopefully
echo.
that one was blocked and he didn't have to. Okay, see you, United. What is that? 737. We'll have to raise them.
Volcano ground, air child 2419.
Air child 2419. Report your position.
Stand 144.
Air child Air child 2419. Confirm you request setup?
We request a taxi. We had an EOBT of 1822.
Air child 2419, I'm very sorry for that. Taxi to hold it on the
Okay, let's do the after start checklist then. And I might jump on it. NTIs. So we're gonna put the NTIs. Oh, I don't think we can put wing on the ground actually. So just before takeoff. ECAM status. So if you press status, we'll verify it's normal. Pitch trim has been, so that would be on flight control, so we want up 0.7, which is what we have, and the rudder trim is 0. So let's do the before takeoff flight controls. You have checked. Flight instruments, everything looks good. Briefing has been completed. It was last year, I don't remember when we briefed, but we briefed. Flap setting, so we verify that we set 1, we got 1, and 1 is what we want, so it's set. ATC clearly is on, the V speed have been checked twice, ECAM memo, I press that and it's takeoff no blue.
Okay, no problem, continue to exit by Foxtrot Bravo, behind A320, ahead of you.
Yep, behind the A320 ahead of us. Foxtrot Bravo 28. What a 25.
GL for 4 ready for taxi. Oh, I got it.
Let's go.
Stand by.
Juliet Hotel Lima 44.
Juliet Hotel Lima 44. Report your position, please.
We are on Echo facing north 428 right.
Juliet Hotel Lima 44, taxi to holding point runway 28 right via Echo Bravo.
Echo Bravo to holding point runway 28 right, GL for 4. Alright. So you want to taxi it?
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
My controls.
Yep. And it will need a little, you know.
Oh, we're going backwards.
Oh, that's not. Oh, is that possible? Try again.
She just started moving.
That's because I said I was proud of my pushbacks. There you go. So,
taxi with this guy.
Taxi with the. I mean, here you could, but I would say that yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll have to get us going. Yeah.
About 635, Pulko, ground clear.
Okay, we are moving.
We are moving.
Delta.
So we're gonna go from one
heavy.
one line to another, or let me see how everything's looking over there. It shouldn't be too
We're gonna
bad.
clear that DHL on the left.
Yeah. I mean, you're right off the taxi line, so
Yeah.
insurance will cover.
Yeah, it's a rental.
Hey, no. For you, maybe. You know how much these wing defense cost? Ask J-Dub, he knows. He has like 5 of those in his man cave. Okay, so you keep going straight.
Yeah, not sure where holding point is for the...
Don't worry, you'll see 7 aircrafts in front of you. Oh, we're racing Qantas now. He's really racing us.
Quite an unprofessional taxi speed, I'd like to report that.
Yes, to the Russian... but look at what Qantas 25 is doing. That's... These guys are jacked up, I'm telling you. Yeah. Usually they do jumping jacks, but now they're just floating there. It's crazy. Oh, I mean, at least there's takeoff. That's a good sign.
Okay, right, Bravo.
Yeah, keep going. When you can't go, yeah, it's gonna be right. At least we might be ahead of Qantas 25, but they're gonna do Mach 8 or some craziness. Okay, I'm gonna... Hey, we were cleared. Okay, he's supposed to wait. I think he's
I
waiting.
can stop here.
Yeah.
You wanna call control? Yeah, he just cut us off.
Hey, dude! Yeah, let's go. Let's get moving. We need inertia. No, we need to get before Qantas. No, Qantas. No! Cut the corner. Hey, Qantas! I hope you see us. I mean, they're like 18th floor from the ground, and they're 747.
Stand 156 Bravo.
Okay, but this guy was given... I'm surprised we were given all the way to runway 28 right, because this was bound to happen. I think he gave that guy at least... You know, hold short Bravo would have been a safe instruction, but...
What's our hold
Are we
point?
complete? Keep going. We'll go all the way down, join the queue, and go from there.
Anchor and scanner 5 meters whiskey.
Scanner 6, caution 5, matter.
Oh my goodness.
Incredible.
I mean, the flying part is easy, right? I mean, as long as you know where the autopilot button is, I mean, what else?
Scanner 5,
oh my goodness, I need a drink.
Your position? 131.
Scanner 5, matter. George Whiskey confirm. You ready to taxi?
So here you can use the rudder if it's a little, and it will give you a feel for the sensitivity. And there's no reason to rush. I mean, there's literally
a queue, right?
Yeah. 1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Whiskey.
Oh, in the good old days, we could have asked for an intersection takeoff from here, but I don't think that's gonna fly.
Spielberg 07 X-ray again. There was station calling.
Sorry, my GSX just messed up.
How many times have we... That's the ground service crew. So,
just like ours.
Yeah. Well, originally I had planned left, then I had straight, and there's a default value 100 meter or feet.
100 meter.
Yeah, 100 meter, but I couldn't... I think you have to go in the menu if you want to change it, so... No, you could go to external view and draw a nice little, you know, to echo, but...
You have to do it ahead of time.
Either ahead of time... Hold on. Because we should be transferred to... so that's Speedbird 47 Charlie, if I had to guess. That big 747.
What is main holding point? Is it this guy? This red?
Because
they said taxi main holding point.
So there's 2 holding points. 18-1 GL44. Why didn't land? Tower GL44 in sequence. So there's two holding short lines. One would be this first one. I'm assuming it's the Cat 2-3 holding. So unless they are using Cat 2-3 approach, that is not the holding short. The holding short is probably where 47 Charlie is. So you see, this is the Cat. So sometimes, so they would tell you hold short Cat 2-3 runway to it, right? But the ceiling is not justifying Cat 2-3 operations, and the reason for the whole short being far from the threshold is so that this big chunk of metal that we are doesn't interfere with the ILS, because you need the best accuracy, right? I mean, Cat 3 is 50 feet or even 0 minimum, Cat 3B, so and by the way, we are Cat 3B, so we got the sticker. Very important.
It's visual.
Yeah, and we're ETOPS 120.
But you can't do Cat 3C?
No. Is there a Cat 3C?
I think that's 0 minimum all the way down. I think it requires the EVFS.
Oh, the HUD. Yeah, the head-up display. All right. So, how many people in chat enjoy this little nonsense here? Seeing Captain Tango crumble under pressure.
It's okay. We have 10 of us now.
Okay.
10 packs.
So. Okay, our engines are pretty warmed up. After 11 minutes, I started the chrono after both are stabilized. In the interest of time, although we have plenty, it seems, at least 5 departures. Let's do the before takeoff checklist below the line, which is cabin crew, which has been advised. Or we can do this, right? Cabin crew, take your seats for departure, please. Engine mode selector, as we don't have heavy rain or snow or anything like that, I think normal is appropriate, and we'll do a PAX-on takeoff. And I'll turn the lights, or we're just stopped here. Oh, you want to move a little bit? Or
yeah, I'm going up.
Because people get impatient sometimes. We already have 2 aircrafts behind us. So this is the famous Congo line that some VATSIM events are known for, and WorldFlight in particular. Alright, here we are, GL44, waiting in sequence.
Let's take off 28 right, 1 airborne 1203, good 47 Charlie, goodbye.
Okay, so it's 1 airborne 1203, so he's not gonna transfer us. And all the frequencies are different than what I noted. So I heard Petersburg. So I'm assuming. Oh, Qantas, these guys are out of this world. Look at them. I think they're not used to be in the northern hemisphere. They're so far from home.
They feel upside down.
Yeah.
All stations, please be advised to have a 2-minute interval for a WorldFlight aircraft due to flow measures. So that's the reason for the delay, basically.
Interesting. So, if you don't mind me reaching over, how far are we from Sydney? You had a guess?
Where are we? Russia?
Yeah, St. Petersburg.
2,400 miles.
You sure?
No.
I would say 10,000? Alright, what is it? 8,050.
We're 8,000 miles from Sydney?
Yes. I mean, we're far away from home. We're far away from home.
I have no geo-reference to
It's
that area of the
alright.
world.
Alright. Should we move a little bit? No, we're still nicely in sequence.
I like to keep space.
Yes, I know.
Qantas also keeping space, very
It's
respectful.
good. I know in Europe, but we like our personal space nonetheless. This is not, we're not in Tokyo subway, right?
Right.
We need to be.
Get crammed in.
The WorldFlight will indeed visit Tokyo this year, but I won't be flying that leg. Oh, we're moving?
We're moving.
Only in the sim can you move instead of, I mean, what I could do, actually what I should do, is that we got the A350, A380 add-on, which basically gives you the tail cam. There you go.
Beautiful.
Like here, you have your tail cam now. Some aircraft, 777, A380 obviously, the 350 and others that I'm missing, have not only a tail cam but also 2 cameras shooting at the main landing gear to help with taxiing around, especially the tight turn. You don't want to end up with your main in the grass because that would be a slightly longer delay. No, no, Micah, no! Don't go watch something else. Go rewatch the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, please. It is not. It's only partially your fault, my fault.
Did you watch the Grand Prix?
Well, he's a Formula 1 fan, and
I will say that was the most exciting qualifying I've seen in a while.
yeah, unfortunately I use YouTube TV, and because it was delay and all this, I mean, I had to watch the highlights and the race. At least I got the 40 last lap, but I didn't see Max passing everybody on half a lap.
I think the quali had 5 red flags.
Yes, you're right. I mean, I'm not a big Max fan, but
Me neither.
I have to give him credit.
Oh, it's an incredible race.
Like they said on the on the commentary, you know, it's too bad he has to do this over-aggressive, desperate moves sometimes.
Yeah.
Because he's skilled beyond belief. Yeah, it hurt to see Max first and Lewis 10 getting 1 point, but hey, it's time for a new generation. Like, it's time for a new generation of pilot here with Pilot Sean will have his YouTube channel soon.
Yeah.
Flying the Citation, I heard.
I don't
Or is
know
that
how to do the camera crew stuff.
no.
Get a GoPro in there. I was rooting for Alonso, but
Oh yeah, he's quite a force out there.
I can feel the landing lights from the Boeing 747 behind me burning.
Heating us.
That is our anti-ice for the wings.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh no! No! We bow to the Queen. We bow to the Queen. Trying to go over us. They must have a different scenery, and then from time to time that V pilot tried to ground them, but then their scenery kind of, yeah. Although I thought they were using 2020. Well, ladies and gentlemen, live from St. Petersburg, Russia, is GL44 number 4 in sequence. Imagine this when they have only a single runway, so the arrivals would be on this runway. Luckily here they're landing 28 left, we're taking up 28 right. And imagine this on top of it, single runway, where they have to cross the runway to get full runway length. Well, that's Lisbon for you. So yesterday when we left Lisbon, they were landing, putting 2 in sequence. So 1 from the threshold, 1 from an intersection.
Oh wow.
Getting the intersection going, getting the threshold going, and then, no surprise, that's why I told you, I've seen landing clearance at like 50 feet.
Anyway, 20 Yankee, wind is 110 degrees, 2 meters per second. Runway 28 track for takeoff. After the
and there's the Barbie plane.
Wow.
That's 2020 when there's no texture. It makes it really obvious, unfortunately. I'm sure it's great for the developers, but for viewers it's not ideal. I wish there was a simple option where you say just put a white plane and call it a day.
I thought white would be default.
No.
Line up and wait, runway 28 right behind Skyway
United 1120.
Okay, here goes 1120. So I think it's time to get back into the cockpit here.
all stations, as I understand, the flow measures are now being cancelled, so it's gonna get a lot faster and easier for us in the next couple of minutes.
Okay, good. First good news for you, Smagnet. Flow measures have been cancelled. So, departure, runway heading, into the soup. I'll put the engine NTIs. I'll do the call. First, when we call takeoff, I'll start your chrono, I'll start my chrono. I'll do the thrust set call. You don't have to look at anything. You look at the runway.
Okay.
I'll do the 100 knots check. That's the only time you should look to make sure your speed tip is at not only alive but at 100. So you just check, and then I'll eyes back on the runway. I'll call V1, which is 137. I'll call rotate 147. So there's a little bit of time between. And it is toga, so the throttle, you put them at 50% first. No need to be on the brakes. The brakes have a tendency to bite, so I wouldn't worry about it. 50%, the engine, which is the blue donut, will go to 50. And then you go 1, 2, 3 detents. First detent is climb, second is flex. We're not doing flex. Third one is toga.
Okay.
Then follow the flight director. And I'll call positive rate. Then you can, if you want, call gear up, and I'll put the gear up.
Okay.
Flaps are your call, but S speed is gonna be flaps 1. So we'll go flaps 1 to flaps up.
Okay.
I don't think we have any speed restriction. So only altitude restriction.
Remind me these numbers here: 149, 137.
So the 149 magenta is the V2 speed. So if we were to lose an engine, that's what you should aim for.
Okay.
That's gonna give us the best performance. By default, the plane will manage the pitch to give you V2 plus 10. So we should be around 160 in the initial climb. By 1500 feet above ground, so 1500, you will see we'll reach thrust reduction altitude, so you will see thrust lever sign flashing. So we're gonna first pitch the nose down to see the speed increase, and then reduce the thrust 1 notch to flex, a 2nd notch to
climb.
Yeah, I know it's a lot, but I'll be there for you.
Okay.
And that's thrust reduction is also acceleration altitude. So that's why we pitch and we will start to accelerate. So the usual trade-off between altitude and speed, right? All right, we better be on our A game.
Are we on takeoff or on tower?
We are on tower.
Nomadic 346, roger that.
Verify takeoff checklist complete. Or pre-departure.
Yes, we're all good. We did everything. There's no change. So we're good to go. The only thing is the NTIs, which I'll give you on...
Nomadic 346, yeah, that's great.
So this is the hold short, as you know. So there should be no landing traffic. I'll put the TCAS on. This guy is putting his strobes on.
And Nomadic 346, line up runway 28 right.
Okay. So there's the guy in front of us. Let's do it. And there is weather, but we're prepared.
Okay.
So
my brakes.
Yeah, your plane.
Is this our checklist here?
Yep, we're all good. Green is good.
Nomadic 346, wind is 110 degrees, 2 meters per second, runway 28 right cleared for takeoff. When airborne, contact Pulkova radar 120.3. Coverage flight, bye-bye.
Cleared for takeoff 28 right, and on departure, contact Pulkova radar 120.3, Nomadic 346.
So he's probably gonna give us line up and wait instruction once he figure out our call sign.
Hill 44 behind departing nomadic A321, line up and wait, runway 28 right behind.
Runway 28 right, line up and wait behind, GL44 behind.
Okay, lights.
So everything but this, which I used for a reminder that we get the landing clearance, right? Because we're only clear to line up and wait.
Alright, 28 right.
Yeah, those are the numbers on the pavement. It's always good to know. Nice lineup. So you'll bring, once we clear.
Hill 44, wind is 110 degrees, 2 meters per second, runway 28 right cleared for takeoff. After departure, contact Vancouver Radar 120.3. Have a great flight, bye-bye.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, departure 20.3, GL44. Alright, take
50,
off.
off the brakes.
Qantas 25, confirm you're smoking 5720, Mod Charlie.
So
Power
you have
set.
MAN Toga SRS, runway auto thrust.
5720, stand by, Qantas 25.
Thrust set.
That should be 5720, Qantas 25.
Qantas 25, a firm line up and wait, runway 28 right.
100 knots.
Check.
Line up and wait, Qantas 2, runway 28, Qantas 25.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. Very nice. So the reason it's kind of pitching you high and the speed is coming down is because he's going for V2 plus 10, but you don't have to, you know.
Yeah, I'm just following the flight director. Okay, pitching.
So lever climb. So you bring them 1 and then 2. Yeah, thrust climb, auto thrust. Radar GL44 passing altitude 2200.
Hill 44, Pulko radar identified, climb to flight level 50.
Climb to flight level 50 GL44.
Nomadic 346,
so you were
contact
correct.
approach 119 at this 13.
Do you want the flaps up?
Approach 119 at
yeah, flaps up.
Nomadic
Flaps
346.
up. Speed check, flaps up. And we've been clear to a flight level, so I'm putting everything on standard.
220 knots for Island Pacific 4.
And we can do the
Hill 44, climb to flight level 90.
climb flight level 90 GL44. Flight level 90, blue, set, thrust climb.
Island 4,
so let's quickly do the after
left
takeoff
heading
checklist, which is...
Left hand turn now, 230.
Landing gear is up, flaps are retracted, packs are on. I think we can turn off certainly the wing NTIs. Would you be cool with that? Or?
Sure.
And what's your thought on the engine NTIs? Keep it for now until we clear these little guys.
You know more than I do.
I don't know. I don't know.
800 for 3,000.
All I need to know is icing is not really modeled. Okay, the weather is good.
Continue climb, flight level 90, Qantas 25.
Hill 44, contact approach 119 at decimal 3.
Approach 119 or decimal 3 GL44.
Круг, добрый вечер, 129, шел 5 с вами. Эколима Фоксфорд 131, влево курс 030.
Влево 030, Клим Фокстер 131.
Всего 389, буква круг, здравствуйте, опознаны, снижайтесь 2500 футов, QNH.
Сибирь 40-40, осуществляем билет согласно плану Станкова, 150 информация отечественная на борту.
Approach GL44, climbing flight level 900, PETAP 1 Alpha.
GL44, Petersburg, approach flight contact, climb via seat to flight level 270.
Climb via SID to flight level 270, GL44. Just in time. Alright.
Сибирь 40-40,
So we should be able to go back. First climb. Okay, so he told us climb via SID. So we still have the altitude restriction, I believe.
Yes.
So you will see we're climbing
12,000 will be our limit.
so be prepared to pitch down.
Okay.
Because we're light compared to what we've done in the past. So okay, but now that we passed 10,000, we'll use that to accelerate. Lights are coming off. I'm putting the engine anti-ice off. Okay.
Will the flight director catch that restriction?
Yeah, that's why it's magenta. We have 270 in the FCU, the flight control unit, but it's telling you, hey, I have a restriction.
Okay.
129, 250, всего хорошего, здание северо-запад 1255.
No, the guy in front of us doesn't... Where was the restriction? Was it here? I think it was here.
It's at the next one. It's at 720.
Yes.
Climb 240, quarter 25.
Yeah, here it is.
United 1120, contact Petersburg control 129, bye-bye.
So first it's pitched down and then it's gonna roll back the engine. It might still... And if you want the autopilot at one point in time, you know, yeah.
Okay.
Negative frequency 129.
Okay, meaning later or
no, yeah, later. I'll let you
okay.
know.
250, United 1120.
Real pilots like hand flying.
Yes.
I usually hand fly to 10,000. Okay, I'm doing my little check here. Flight plan is all good. Right now, we didn't hard code anything. Ultimately, we're hoping to get to 360. Everything looks good here. I'm gonna actually crank up the speed. So that's me. I changed the cost index, so we might, as we are level, we might as well go a little faster.
Okay, get their power.
Yeah.
Since we're late.
Yes. Unfortunately, as you know, there's not a lot we can...
Clear direct as well as Nomadic 346.
Let's see, what does 75 look like? Yeah. Now we're gonna have to tread that back for
get some
climb.
good momentum here.
Unrestricted climb to flight level 270.
Unrestricted climb to flight level 270 GL44.
I'll start the climb here.
Alright, let's go. No, I'm gonna go back so that we get some...
Approach corner 100, 6,400 to 9,000.
Because it's gonna... Let's climb a kind of compromise between... Woo! My ears! That's a climb!
Approach Clipper 001, flight level 210, just past Colette.
Oh boy.
001, Petersburg approach.
So what I did now is that I pulled, which gives us the control. It's in Airbus term, we went from manage mode to selected, and that's why the magenta constraint disappeared.
Okay.
As per our unrestricted climb. And then...
Is this a good climb speed? Or do we want to go... The flight director's keeping me pitched lower.
Yeah, 320. I like 320, you know. We are in Airbus 320. There you go. I could go manual, but I changed the cost index. So that's what... Yeah.
Everything has a reason.
We try to catch the next. Nomadic is the one in front of us, right? That took off.
Sounds
so
right.
anytime I hear a call to Nomadic, No, there might be more than one nomadic, but the guy's far from home. Although I don't know where home is, but I'm sure he's far from home.
Nomadic sounds like a real-life call sign.
Yes, it is. It is.
Aren't they
okay,
charter?
chat. You have access to internet. Nomadic call sign. What airline is that? Where are they
YouTuber
based?
that does that.
Mm-hmm. So it's keeping us on the sit for sequencing a little bit, but what we heard just before we took off is that they canceled the flow control, and that's not just for our airport, it's the airport we're going into. There was just too many aircraft, because that is a single runway airport, so that's gonna be rough. Sorry, Smagnet.
Put us in a holding pattern.
Hopefully not, but alright, well, we're climbing. I like that. We're relatively light despite our extra 1 ton of fuel. Yeah, we have an hour 38 minute extra, so don't jinx that. Don't ask for hold.
Contact Petersburg control 129.250 goodbye.
129.25, thanks for the service, bye JL44.
Северо-запад 9055, берете эшелон 410.
Спасибо, 410, будем удерживать. Северо-запад 9055.
So at one point in time, company procedure required the autopilot when you get to, you know, flight level 250 or something like that.
Okay.
And it is, some company have that as this SOP.
It's mandated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's engage flight autopilot.
Okay, autopilot 2 coming up, but wonderful jump. So AP2. Well done. St. Petersburg, GL44, climbing flight level 270, inbound ULLI-ESPA.
GL44, Petersburg control, good evening, radar contact, climb to flight level 360, on conversion, maintain Mach decimal 77.
Climb flight level 360, in on conversion, maintain Mach decimal 77, GL44.
Контроль полет 572, эшелон 140.
So, okay, on conversion, so we'll go from indicated airspeed to Mach number, and they want 0.77. Usually we crank it up to 0.8, 0.81, which is the max the A320 can do, but here they want us. I mean, it doesn't help the flow control. Oh, gee.
Climbing flight level 240, request further climb.
Conus 25, Petersburg control, good evening, radar contact, climb to flight level 300,
I guess it's on conversion, we're not there yet.
Decimal 77.
Guess I could have kept it a little faster for now.
0, conversion decimal 77 on the Mach, Conus 25.
Победа 209, неразборчиво.
We see the guy in front of us, we have him on TCAS, what, 12 miles out? So here's a new feature for you, the ATC, which is like additional situational awareness. So this is your usual TCAS traffic, right? The diamond, the trend, and the difference in altitude. With ATC, if which doesn't seem to be the case for that aircraft. For some aircraft, based on their DSB data, you see behind us, we get a little aircraft symbol, which is much more indicative of, you know, where they're going. In this case, we all know it's a Congo line for 99% of the plane, but and then those two aircraft that we have behind us, like Qantas 25, right, the 747 jumping jack, we can get the information, bearing distance, ground speed, and you can even select it. So I'm surprised it shows up medium. That, I think, for 747 should be. I mean, it's a brand new feature they introduced. It's available on you know, real aircraft. But it's pretty handy. I know some aircraft on VATSIM do not show up, I mean, like that. So I'm not sure exactly. Now, in the real aircraft, if you have that feature, you would have an extra little knob here, like a radio knob, and you can change the aircraft you want to select, and then you push, and it shows. You know, so I have my drill ready, and next time I order some parts, I'm gonna try to implement that. So
it's your ADSB
Nomadic 346, report your Mach number.
in the flight deck.
Nomadic
Yes.
346, Mach decimal 79.
Ooh, he's going.
Roger.
Okay. Oh, we're doing okay on conversion. On conversion. 0.77. All right. Suspect it's because we're catching him up that. We're still 12 miles behind.
Maybe we outclimb him.
Connect to 5 vector for frequency and right heading 3.
Yeah, although wasn't that a 737?
Yes.
Did we get my nomadic answer? No, no nomadic answer.
Connect 100 vectoring for frequency on right heading 350.
350 is Qantas 100.
All right, we can start seeing our top of climb. What an adventure! At least the weather was not a factor once we got over.
Contact Helsinki control 121.3. Have a nice flight. Bye.
Helsinki 121.3. Thank you. Nomadic 346.
So you see, he got transferred to Helsinki.
With you climbing through flight level
121.3.
Speed
Now there are tools online that I can use to see the controllers.
Heading 250
and their frequency. But in a busy event like that, it changes all the time. None of, not none, I mean delivering ground was fine, but tower frequency was not the one that originally
my apologies, thank you.
I had.
No worries, thank you.
Yeah, I wonder if the flow control is for these guys, they created a gap.
On speed 07 X-ray, could you please maintain Mach decimal 76 on conversion until advised? That's for sequence.
Is that whole conga line going to the same place?
Mach decimal 76.
Thank you.
You didn't know that when you sign up for this slot, huh?
No.
Next year you'll see and check how many runways and I think the busiest time is when both US and Europe are awake and kinda evening time in
3 Health 44 contact Helsinki control 121.3. Have a nice flight, bye bye.
over to Helsinki control 121.3. Thanks for the service. Have a good day. Bye. Ciao.
Thank you.
Have a nice life. Bye bye.
25 resume on navigation, clear direct to Lulea.
Define your route. Stand by, I can give you some routing. One moment. Okay, I have routing for you already. It will be just one waypoint, so. Okay, ready to copy. Enter 54 Bravo. Enter 54 Bravo Whiskey, clear to Copenhagen, direct.
Oh, Copenhagen.
India.
So there's still a few traffic around that goes to our airport.
Clear to Copenhagen, direct 2 to Tango, India, Delta, Victor Uniform, enter 54 Bravo Whiskey. Correct.
Helsinki control, good evening. GL44 passing flight level 285 for flight level 360, inbound Vules, Mach 0.77.
Hello, GL44 Helsinki radar contact. LC121, contact Helsinki control 126.3, thanks for cooperation.
And that's the next frequency.
126.3, thank you, stay up.
Sure. How hot that is, because sometimes they're like burning. Okay. Thank you. Sure. So first class. Oh gee. Thank you. Just in case, yeah.
Doing great.
We're good. I'm good. Thank you. Purser brought us some snacks here.
Oh yes.
And
Helsinki, hello, runner 41, descending level 120.
do you want me to mute you so
sure,
we don't get crunch? And I eat mine once you're done. Yeah. It's hot for viewers, isn't it? Oh my goodness, what an adventure. So let's I see our ETP. So by default the equitime point is calculated based on our departure and arrival airport with no wind. Let me enter the current wind. It's a short flight, it should be accurate enough. That was that for now. You know, we can use the newer one here. Ideally I would enter the average wind between here and St. Petersburg that we left. And the other one would be between here and Lulea, our destination. So that we are facing, of course, a little bit of headwind, just to add insult to injury. So that pushed the ETP a little further, right? So these guys are England, I think. Was that a moped in the background or something? Some people, when we were going to Nairobi, they were rocking some music in the back every time we were transmitting. It's kind of interesting. Alright. Exactly. So let's pretend we did a quick fuel check at Vulais, which we reached 19 minutes into the flight. It's a short flight, but still we want to make sure we're not leaking fuel. 19 minutes into the flight, we are showing 7.5 tons on board, and status would work 1.3 ton used. So that's a delta of 200 kilogram.
Sorry, we've got some unruly bananas here.
So, and I round this number down to be conservative, I round this number up to be conservative, and I use the smallest delta between the 7.3 that we were supposed to have. We have 7.5, and then 1.6 used, we have 1.3. So we're 200 kilogram above. So on longer flight, you know, it's important in my mind to track the delta more than the absolute. I mean, at the end of the day, the absolute is what matters when you look here. But exactly, if there is a trend one way or another. So the flight plan was calculated with Mach 0.8, so I'm not surprised if that number goes up. The flight is short enough that we might not, you know, see a difference because of the rounding, you know, one way or another way. Say again? I got distracted by in the chat. Oh, with the company. Well, I don't. No. That part is fine. I'm concerned about the delay. Okay, so F for Crafty has done our homework here. Nomadic aviation. So, oh, they're from North America, Delaware. So that's cool. Oh my goodness. Of course. And talking about shout out to the channel, you know, we are about to reach 2,500 subs, so that is exciting. I don't know if it will happen on this flight or not, but if anybody in the chat can help with that. We all know you guys have at least 3 YouTube accounts, so make sure you log in all 3 and sign up. We're 6 short. If we get to 2,500, I'll give away 5 membership for free, so. And I realize you were muted, so you mentioned nomadic was just ferrying. You might want to move a little bit your mic. I think you're good.
Oh, it's up. It's
yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Am I unmuted now?
Yes, you are, so be careful.
Hello world.
Be careful. Okay, so we're reaching flight level 360, altitude star, as we are capturing our cruise altitude. Okay, set manage speed. No, we're doing the 0.77 asked. And I'm done playing with the cost index to try to find where 0.77 is. So one thing I like to do now that we've reached our cruise altitude is switch the TCAS from above to below. Now the reason being that if something happens, most likely scenario is that we have to go down quickly, right? Decompression, something like that. So I like to have the traffic under. No, that doesn't mean we don't see above. We see still above up to 2,000 feet. I'm a little surprised by... We were clear 360, right? I mean, it's... Sometimes they use, and they tell you they use unusual, meaning they don't respect the 2,000 spacing, because there's so many aircraft going one way. So if one wants to pass, you put it in between. Yeah, 360. Okay, I think we need to start thinking about arrival. It's never too early, right? I'm gonna do some cleanup here. Still. These are our load sheets, so we get a preliminary load sheet, then we get the final when they close the door. We got one extra passenger that made the connecting flight. They thought they were lucky. They thought they were lucky. Then they got stuck on the ground for 60 minutes. Oh wow. Such is life. I mean, we take realism very seriously here, so we do simulate delays, as you can see. Hold on. I don't want to look. You sure? I mean, my guy is gonna have a heart attack. Yeah, that's time from push, and this is flight time. Yeah. This is block off. So our block off time, schedule block off time. Brace for impact. So we'll have to do some math, right? So that was 57. So that was 1839. Is my math right? Okay, actual 1839, or actual takeoff, let's call it 26 minutes ago, so that was 1910. So our block off was supposed to be 1745. So that's a mere, what, 54 minutes? And our takeoff was supposed to be 1800, so that's a mere like 70 minutes. So, and then what they would do, they would go on the PA and tell you, yeah, we'll do what we can to catch up, which even if we were to crank it up, we would save like 2 minutes. Probably just 1 minute. It's just a joke. Yeah. At a cost of a lot of fuel. Yeah, you don't. Like on our flight, Australia, it was like a 3.5 hour flight from Perth, from Adelaide to Perth, and we were, you know, fat and happy cruising, Mach 0.8, you know, pedal to the metal. Then for the first time I got requested to reach a certain waypoint no earlier than, for sequence purpose. So you can enter, actually in a waypoint you can enter, like if we want to, what's our next waypoint? Sutav. Right now we're scheduled at 2009 at Sutav. You can ask a requested time of arrival. And so, guess what? It was later. So they want us to slow down, but it was only 3 minutes difference, and we slowed down from Mach 0.8 to around Mach 0.7, and we still had like 150 miles to go or 200 miles to go. So Yeah, it's I mean, our speed is limited, right? In this bracket, I mean, this is IAS, but even equivalent in Mach, and no, I can't change it that much. Flight level sometimes help. I mean, we're fighting more wind than I thought we would. I mean, it's not right on the nose. Well, it was minus. It was supposed to be a headwind of 54. So. Okay, so let me grab the charts for our arrival. I don't think there is. Well, there are stars into Lulea, but nothing coming from this direction. And in any case, I think they would give us vector, so we don't have to worry about that. If you want to get a feel for the airport layout, there's a let me check which runway. I think I was betting on 3-2, so the way the day's going, I'm probably wrong. But let me get an ATIS. Man, I'm glad you are flying, because if I were flying, we would be in the ground already, I guess. I don't know. One of those days.
411, turn left heading 340.
Yeah. Echo for north of Europe, Sierra for Sweden, and then don't ask me why it's Papa Alpha for Lulea. Let's get the arrival ATIS. We can print it, but that we need to be a little careful. For chips, receive message. Come on, give me an ATIS. What? No ATIS available? Well, let's get a METAR. How about that? Okay, the company has a METAR in TAF for us. So ESPA at time 19:20, so that was 20 minutes ago. Reported wind 320 at 7. Cavoc, temperature 6, dew point 4, QNH 1010. So yeah, so hey, maybe my luck is turning now. So one thing I like to do, even if it's early, we can put the 1010. So you just press, roll, and then pull it. And I'll do that here too. So if we forget, at least it's closer. Okay, clear sky, visibility okay, so that's good. You know what? I'm gonna already put that in the perf. Sorry, let me give you a flight plan. Clear that AT's message. So for approach, we would have to enter that. We might update it if there's an ATIS or something like that. But QNH was 100 temperature. And winds were 320 at 7. Do you mind finding the minimum on the ILS for 32? I can enter it. It would be here. Yes. Thank you. So now that we're approaching our TP, I'm gonna enter our destination. So for situational awareness, there's probably airports nearby yet, including at Helsinki.
126.3, United 1120. Bye-bye.
So for people who are not familiar with aviation, I mean, we have 2 GPS, 3 IRS to get our position with a nice display, but it's not like the GPS in your car. I mean, the best I can do is get terrain. It's not like you know where the cities are. You can get the airports, but little Cessna has a nicer map than Airbus A320 when it comes to... True. If any, yeah. Okay, I think the weather's been good. Let's people move on. Okay. All right, chat. I'm gonna take a quick break while my guy is informing us of location of our destination.
Iltoja, Finnair 17 Golf flight level 390 inbound Rico.
Finnair 17 Golf Helsinki control squawk 2207.
Squawk 2207, Finnair 17 Golf.
Finnair 17 Golf radar contact led via 7 Alpha arrival runway 22 left direct Kaavi.
That would be on the progress page, and then report. And here, top of descent at flight level 360, which is where we are, would be 20:05, so 20 minutes. Yeah. So that's why we're trying to get somewhat ready. Okay, go for it. Hold on. Right, no, it was mine. That sounds weird. Oh yeah, scratch that. Give me 1 second. I'll mute your microphone. We'll hop outside real quick. And you can safely go. You're not going to be able to. No, outside there's not too much to see. There's the mysterious logo sign with... Over to Helsinki 126.3 will report our speed GL44.
Helsinki, nomadic 646, flight level 360, Mach decimal 77. Nomadic 346, Helsinki control level.
And Helsinki control, same for GL44, flight level 360, Mach decimal 77, inbound Sutev.
GL44, Helsinki control level.
So there's really not much out there. The darkest of the dark screen. So let me go back into the cockpit for now. First Officer Sean is taking a little break. One thing that I notice from the get-go doing these WorldFlight adventures here is that we kind of lose track of time. We start living in the local time. And although it was roughly noon when I started this, and Sean's going for lunch, after 2 or 3 hours, if you were to ask me the time, I wouldn't be able to answer the local time. It seems dark to me. It seems like night. And we get pretty tired, so it feels like it's bedtime. But no, we need to land this plane safely and quickly so that Captain Pero can take it from here. He will fly it to Bergen, Finland, not Bergen, Mons in Brussels, in Belgium. Bergen, Finland, and then not Finland, sorry, Bergen, Norway. You see, I'm already tired. Bergen, Norway, and then we'll meet him there. We'll be in the back on that flight, and then we'll be back on duty to go from Norway to Greenland. So that's going to be an interesting flight. So for now, our mission is to bring the bird to Lulea in Sweden.
Helsinki control, 100, flight level 300, and flying Mach 76.
Qantas 100, Helsinki control, hello, radar contact.
So we just got transferred from one controller to another, so I'm not expecting an immediate change, but we will be entering Swedish airspace at one point in time, so Sweden control will be 131.055. unless it changes. And then for our approach into Lulea, we're gonna look at
Maintain 250 knots, Aussie 121.
Kallax approach is the correct terminology on 125.45. Oh. Yeah, we're on the camera, but I can, if you don't, it's up to you. We're on the webcam, so they see you cross. Oh, you did. Sneaky you. It's gonna be hard to get in the cockpit. You ready to come back, or you? No, you're just waiting. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So yeah, sorry we couldn't feed you properly. Okay, only tower is on. One 128.2. Okay, 131.055. That is indeed the next frequency.
Thank you. See ya. Bye.
Whoa.
Neptune 11 Whiskey, contact Sweden Control 131.055.
131.055 for Neptune 11 Whiskey, thank you very much.
Skyway 20 Yankee, when ready, descend to flight level 100.
Flight 100, when ready, 20 Yankee.
Speedbird 07 X-ray with you flight level 360 heading to Petersburg.
Speedbird 07 X-ray, Helsinki control, hello. Contact 25 for spacing, turn right heading 330.
Right heading 330 for
Helsinki control, good evening, aircraft 2419
Aircraft 2419, Helsinki control, hello.
Aircraft 12, level 5 knots, escape through sir.
Canada 2, 900 Lethbridge, corrections, Canada 5, 900 Lethbridge, Helsinki control, hello.
Mach decimal 78 GL44.
United 1120, when ready, descend to flight level 100.
Pilot's discretion to flight level 100, United 1120. United 1120, we're leaving flight level 360.
United 1120. Qantas 25, turn left heading 280.
left heading 280.
Automatic 346, when ready, descend to flight level 100.
When ready, descend level 100, Automatic 346.
When ready, descend to flight level 100, GL44. When ready, so... Finish this message to company here real quick. Put your mic back on.
Copy, Waterside 260 will accelerate to 280, United right.
Okay, we're back in business. We have our top of descent, but that's without any arrival. Let's put the EIS in there. No stars via. That's over the field. I don't think we're gonna do. I'm just gonna put the final.
795.
Yeah. So, like, what I like to do is, what's our distance to destination 100? So, yeah, I think we should. We can be a little early and start going down now. So,
Thank you, good evening.
oh yeah, tell me. Yes. Yes. I want to make sure we don't go too. No. Well, the I know the top of this. We have a disco. That's the first thing, right? The discontinuity in our flight plan, because all we have with SUTEV, we haven't been given an arrival or anything. We need to go down to 100. That's what at pilot discretion. So that would be 26,000 feet below. So 26 times 3, that's 78. And by the time we slow down to 250, I would count like 90 miles to get there. We are 45 miles from SUTEV, so that's another 45 miles. So if I put a fix at SUTEV, which is on last cleared per our flight plan, and 45 miles. No, why doesn't it check? I thought yeah, no, not check. So this is where we would get to 10,000. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I would probably want to go a little sooner. I mean, we're only 10 miles from the top of the sand. Okay. Oh. Yeah, yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah. Why don't we start a slow descent at 1,000 feet per minute? That's what it would do if we go manage here. Yeah, we would given. We got 7.8 instead of 7.7 while you were gone. Ooh, ah, yeah. Oh, do you want to use your headset or not? I didn't. Okay.
And for Nomadic 346, 260 or 270 conversion. 270. Roger that.
And control GL44 has started the descent.
GL44.
I think that's just a courtesy call, but yeah.
Qantas 100, when ready to
and the let's go faster. Also, he was sending people on vector for sequencing, so I don't know if arriving on the scene much earlier will help us. So yes, it's a compromise, right? Ideally, and that's what the plane calculates to, and it's a pretty slippery plane. I mean, we can use the speed brake, that's not an issue, but I know from the event they keep you high and fast, so it can get sporty. But I know you're up to the task, so...
Medic 346, contact Sweden, control 131.055.
Hey,
control 131.
plane is insured, but yeah. So now we are rejoining our descent profile. So In the meantime, it's 1,000 feet, but now you see the green dot on the altitude. Mm-hmm.
GL44 on conversion speed 280 knots.
On conversion speed 280 knots, GL44. So... But are we're still Mach, right? So that's where... When do you know you go to conversion? You convert back from Mach to...
25 on conversion speed 270.
Yes, yes.
270.
Yeah. But this way it's weird because it goes up, right?
Runway 370 my whiskey, contact Sweden control 131.055.
Yeah, so...
Thank you, bye-bye.
GL44, contact Sweden control 131.055.
131.055, GL44, thanks for the service. Okay, that's Sweden control.
Qantas 100 on conversion speed.
On to climb in flight level 300.
Runway 370 my whiskey, Sweden identified, climb flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Ryanair, 370 my whiskey.
Scanner 002, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots, Scanner 002.
Scanner 20 anchor, speed 250 knots.
250 on the speed, 20.
Good evening, Sweden Airport to be off 5 in flight level 150.
Finnair 4 Charlie Golf, confirm.
Hey, sir.
Finnair 4 Charlie Golf, Green hello, identified, climb flight level 340.
Up to 340, any possible consider for about 5 inches?
Sweden control GL44 passing flight level 282 for 100.
First Finnair 4 Charlie Golf, say again.
Step over for about 5 inches.
Confirm you want to step away for 5 minutes.
Hey, firm.
Absolutely, report back.
We'll go.
First, gonna 4 kilo, contact Helsinki 126.3.
And you see your profile is a little...
Question GL44, Sweden, hello, identified, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots, GL44.
GL44, turn left heading 290, you can expect runway 32.
Left turn 290, expect runway 32, GL44.
Scanner 002, fly now, direct
so the speed profile, which is what it was trying to follow, was... so let's get back on the speed he asked us first.
Repeat the first part,
Give it a little time at 25. The speed, because I have the board out, so it's the best we can do. So the plane was trying to stay on profile, and then we were already a little bit above 280. Now with vertical speed and speed, vertical speed in Airbus has the precedence. So if I were to put 5,000, I mean there's no way you can do 5,000 at 250, and it would do 5,000.
Approach Qantas 25, passing 276 for 10,000.
So once we're back...
turn left heading 290, and speed 250 knots.
Left 290, speed 250, Qantas 25.
And Qantas 25, you can expect runway 32.
Yeah, sorry, missed that for Qantas 25.
Qantas 25, runway 32.
And 32.
So compared to flying just by myself, where I can basically let the airplane literally manage, right? It's got manage mode, everything. Here, everything is different because you get vector, you get speed constraint, you get crossing time constraint. So it's a almost different style of flying.
Helsinki control, Qantas 100.
Okay, so we're getting down to our 250 finally. That might be even too much for 250.
Speed 250 knots. And runway 32 in use.
290 for the heading, 250 for the...
So despite all the automation, you still, as you know, the automation is great, but don't blindly rely on it. Children of the magenta line, well, no more magenta line here. So what we can expect for the ILS, I don't know, I call that the platform altitude, I don't know. Now the best we can do at 250, if I pull, then we're gonna do open descent. I saw the engines, and we heard, right, the engines pull up. I had the speed brake still out, so that's not great. You want to accelerate and brake at the same time. It's not Tokyo Drift here. So, but by pulling, no, I've given him control. It does what it can, right? It uses pitch, which is vertical speed ultimately, to get us to 10,000, maintain 250. So 2100 is the altitude at which we'll intercept the glide slope. The Airbus automatically tune all the frequency, but I like to verify. SPA 1099. Front course, the chart says 307, the plane has 306. Difference of 1 or 2 degrees, not an issue. Interestingly, the slope is, yeah, minus 2.9, so it's not quite your 3 degree, but it's lower, so lower is easier, right? It's not like a 5.5 degree approach into London City or something crazy like that. Yeah.
125450 United 11.
Okay.
25.
No. I might still use a little bit of speed brake because we. So the blue curve is where you see the bottom of descent. The green arc is kind of like energy.
Control, China 25 November.
How can I say? Because you have both potential energy, right, by the altitude, and you have kinetic from the speed, and that tells you kind of, with the current condition, where you would be able to land. So I don't want this to be way past. I know we'll do more track miles than a direct 2, but this is what kind of helps me. Because between the blue line and the green, whatever our track is, we'll have to lose 10,000 feet. What is the, if you look at pressurization, 50 feet, yeah. We'll lose 2,000 feet and we'll have to slow down. So let's use this little brake. And usually when I say that, then the controller just pops in. But to see if we can get an ATIS.
Sending 290 on our way down to flight level 100.
Nope. Only towers on. These guys are going to be busy.
Hello, identified. Fly heading 290.
Heading 290.
And luckily we're coming this way. The outgoing traffic is, so we should be fine.
This is the nomadic.
Alright.
That's been in front of us,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Yes.
Romeo Alpha Golf.
Roger, stop descent 140, direct VREG, nomadic 346.
Nomadic 346, advise when you're ready, copy holding instructions.
Uh-oh.
We're ready now, nomadic 346.
We never like that, do we?
It's going to be inbound course, heading 015.
So he's sending them...
Left turns and
I think I heard VRAG.
0.5 minute legs.
So I'm just gonna do this to have it. Okay, that's where he sent for the hold.
Nomadic 346.
And the Heli-44, proceed direct Sierra Lima uniform.
Say again for GL44.
The Heli-44 direct Sierra Lima uniform.
Direct Sierra Lima uniform GL44. So I don't think we have that. That was in our plan originally, but let's put Sierra Lima. How are we doing on altitude? We're getting there, right?
Yes.
There we go.
Swing control, good evening, Charles 2419.
Why doesn't he want to take it?
I tried 2419, Sweden identified, turn left heading 290.
Left heading 290, Charles 2419.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Qantas 25, proceed direct, VRAG, Victor, Echo, Romeo,
So that-
Alpha, Golf.
What I don't like is that overflies VRAG, so give us...
Romeo Golf, Qantas 28.
Almost. Victor, Echo, Romeo, Alpha, Golf.
And we might not get Virac, but at least I'm a little more prepared if we need
When
to.
you're ready, copy holding instructions.
Was that for us?
Didn't catch.
Was that for GL44?
Good for those instructions. Qantas 25.
No.
Qantas 35, inbound course, heading
Yeah, when you hear the controller and it gets quiet, it's like,
Yeah, was it me?
That's hold at Levac.
Unless they descend this guy,
015
he is going to be in our way.
Okay.
1.5 minutes, Qantas 25.
Correct. Portugal 211, contact Sweden Control 132.155.
132155, thank you so much, going up.
Okay,
Control 12, 77 partnership whiskey, plane 366 to 10.
First Qantas 25, stop descent, flight level 150.
this is an updated one.
Qantas 25, stop descent, flight level
Temperature
150.
7. QNH 1011. Transition level here is 5000. The wind has changed slightly, 300 at 8. But still favoring runway 32.
Turn left heading.
Alright, you ready for this? You ready,
Yes.
chat?
Is he not holding it Virac? Did I misunderstand?
250 knots for speed
I thought he was.
So you have this guy?
100.
And I don't. So I think there's still some little... Let's try it this way. Did I steal it from you? No, we both have it. Okay.
Correct, Virac, Qantas 100.
Qantas 100. Advise when you are ready, copy holding instructions.
I mean, it's the firfirst time. I mean, it's
Ready to copy, Qantas.
leg 19. I mean, not for us, but I don't know about the rest of the team. But
015. Left turns and 1.5 minute late.
Holding at Virac, coming in on 015, left turn 1.5 minutes, Qantas 100.
And GL44, contact Calax approach 125.450.
approach on 125.450. Thanks for the service, GL44. Yeehaw.
Cinematic feed.
131.055. Good day.
Good day.
Approach. Good evening, GL44. Flight level 100 inbound SLU.
GL44, Calax approach identified. Intention ILS approach runway 32.
We'll plan ILS approach runway 32 GL44. And we've already planned that. Look at us. Do I dare clearing Virac, calling it history? Man, it doesn't hurt us to keep it, right? So what I did is that I put it as a fix, so it's not part of a flight plan or anything like that. But you have to put either a radial or a ring around it. If not, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna display it. Plus, it's easier to see, right? And it's a note to self. Oh, this waypoint is not a regular waypoint. I do that for sometime top of descent. Also, fuel check. Remind me, hey, this is a good time to do a fuel check. So the fuel check here is easy, 5.6 ton. Let's do the approach checklist while we're here.
Okay.
And I know we could wait until we're below 10, but let's do that. So the approach checklist briefing, we're doing the ILS 32. We'll verify all the data. Starts at 2100. The only notice is that it's a minus 2.9er angle. Runway is almost 11,000 feet. I'm not sure if we should vacate left or right. Unfortunately, there's no high-speed exit really, so we'll have to slow down to, you know, speed you can turn. Try to time it right to hit an exit. If I had to guess, I think we'll be told vacate right. That's what.
Heading is 045. When ready, descend to altitude 5,000 feet. QNH 1011. You have around 40 miles.
045 on the heading. When ready, descend altitude 5,000 GL44. Okay. So now it's time to clean up.
Lufthansa cargo A386.
Thank you.
Send it for A386.
I'm still missing your flight plan.
No, I feel like...
St. Petersburg to...
Okay, so the when ready is based on 2100. So I think that's what, 8, 24? I think we should go down.
Okay.
Go right, 13520 Yankee.
So I put 5000, but we were cleared. That's an altitude, so you switch to QNH, thank you. And we're just gonna... We didn't hear any speed, right?
No.
ECAM status, normal. Seat belts, we already anticipated all that. Barrel ref, we had set it, I'll check it. Oh no, because we put it before. Good thing I checked it. What was it, 221? I had put it, but I didn't have an the ILS at the time in the flight plan. So if you change runway or if you just enter the runway, that's why I should have known, because it was only displaying Barrow. Because it doesn't know which approach, you just, you know. Whereas if it's an ILS, then you can have a radio. Okay, that we caught that. Engine mode selector is going to be normal, that's the approach checklist completed.
Sahil 440, correction, reduce speed to 210 knots.
Speed down to 210 not jet 44. And that's kind of what I was anticipating, right? We need to slow down at one point in time.
Just checking the course, is G-heel, J-heel, Yahoo! I don't know.
G-hell, like good luck, G-hell.
Ah, okay, G-hell, got it, thanks.
Like, yeehaw.
Yeah. Who are those bozo? Okay, 210 is convenient, it's gonna be our green dot speed, roughly. So what we can do on the Airbus, you have to activate the approach. But you have to be careful if you do, because if you go back to manage now, all the aircraft knows is that we're below 10,000, so 250, right? Below 10,000. Now, when I activate the approach and confirm, then actually, now if I press, I know we have a 210, but after pressing, basically, it goes for green dot, and our green dot is 208. So I like to be already in manage, if I can, and I'm respecting the controller instruction, right? The challenge is, if we want to slow down more, yeah, I think we should put on one notch of flaps, because I can't slow us down more with the speed brake without entering VLS, which is not ideal. And I think we're a little tight, because we still have 3,000 feet to lose. 10. It might work. I mean, you're the pilot in command, you tell me.
I don't know.
What? I
thought you were flying.
No, you are flying. You want me to do the landing?
No, I'm joking.
Okay. True, we have not. I have not given you the control. So it's your plane now.
Okay. My plane.
Alright. You heard it, chat. Go ahead for GL44.
Descend 2,100 feet.
Down to 2,100 feet, GL44. Whoops.
GL44, left turn heading correction. Left direct Papa Alpha 570, cleared ILS approach runway 32.
Left turn direct Papa Alpha 570, and we're clear for the ILS runway 32, GL44. Yeah. I would recommend flaps 1.
Okay, flaps 1.
Because right now we would approach, I mean, it's still okay, but no, he wanted 210. That's the drawback of doing what I did. Now it would go, the way you slow down the Airbus, if you're full in manage, is just by the flaps. You don't have to touch the speed. You just, it has the recommended speed, and okay, I feel better now.
Okay.
I mean, I trust my pilot flying.
I don't. I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright, so we have been clear for the ILS, so I used the runway turn of flight as a kind of reminder. I don't use the nose until we're clear to land.
Okay. I'll hand fly it?
Eventually, but we can arm the ILS, your light is busted, it's on the MEL, but as long as you see magenta here, we're good with 19 miles out. I would let it glide slope and all that, and I mean, I don't know. Personally, I would at least go to flaps 3, flaps 4 before a bailout, which would be probably 1,000 feet, right? We need to be fully configured by 1,000 feet.
Okay.
OC121, contact Alex Tower 128.2 and speed, free speed.
Free speed and contact tower 128.2. Thank you, see ya.
Yeah. EL44, speed 180 knots until distance 6.
Speed down to 180 until 6 DMA GL44. So that's part of the fun.
United 1120, speed 180 knots, descend 2,100 feet.
So it's more speed brake because...
Yeah, Sierra Era moving.
Yeah. Well, I asked to slow down, right? The calculation is just based on... I mean, the good news is that with the runway...
Here, after United you will be next. Yeah, that's about 45 minutes.
So we need flaps 2, right?
Yes. Speed check, flaps 2. Which is also when I like to arm the speed brake. But that my slow... I mean, we're below glide slope, right? With the glide slope?
Yes. So
once we turn at PA 570, I'll arm the approach. Because right now it wouldn't follow the... Okay, we can arm. And we were told 180, so maintain our speed until 6 DME, which is standard. But that means we won't have a lot of time to slow down and configure.
Right turn heading 220.
That's where I like to benefit from the automation. Alright, we have glide slope and lock. For now I leave the nav mode to put us on runway heading. I mean, we could arm the approach, that would be the same. Like if I arm it now. Okay. So localizer is armed, localizer captured. And it's still altitude, so we'll capture the altitude, which is no, so we only have glide slope armed. And standard procedure is actually both autopilot, we're not doing an auto land, but still. Alright, look. I'll start glide slope. We have a runway in front of us. That's good. So we're leveling off. And yes, you can level off closer, right? But then our engines spool up and it captured the glide slope and it's spooling up and then you need to spool down and you know. So once we reach 6 DME, we should go back manage speed, flaps 2, which we already are geared down, you know, drop the anchor. Because we want to be stabilized, which means, you know, only... Oh no! No!
Actually,
don't do that!
Direct, Papa Alpha 570, cleared ILS approach, runway 32.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this a bit. I don't know if it's a Microsoft server or if it's a... I do have... Okay. Keep your fingers crossed, it's always the worst time. Okay, so we're 2000 checked.
Glide slopes coming in.
Yeah, so we should... Okay, we're close. So we're at 75 miles. Glide slope armed.
Right turn, heading 280, cleared ILS approach, runway 32.
Clear for the approach, runway 32.
Okay. Slowly going down, right?
Yes.
Okay, 6.5 miles. How strict do you want to be on this?
Strict.
Alright.
Alright, it's good enough.
That's good enough. Okay. You want the gear?
Gear down.
Because we need to slow down now. So our approach speed is 136. So the wind is on the nose, but we still have 28 knots, so that's gonna help us.
Contact Kallax approach, correction, Kallax Tower, 128.2, bye-bye.
Tower on 128.2, bye-bye, GL44.
3 green, no red.
Then we can go. You want flaps 3?
Yes, flaps 3.
And we can go flaps 4.
Okay.
No, don't be surprised. We can talk about the glide slope mini, that's what it's gonna do. But I need to check in.
223 Tango, contact Kallax approach, 125.450.
125.450, thank you for your service, great work, Mr. 223 Tango.
See you, bye-bye.
Tower GL44 fully established, ILS 32.
GL44, good evening, Kallax Tower, coming to you, get land, wind 300 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear to land, GL44, runway 32.
GL44, if you're able, vacate left of uniform 4 or uniform 3.
If able, we'll vacate left on uniform 4 or uniform 3. Let's do a lower to brake.
3 Tango Whiskey's ready for startup.
We can do the approach checklist, which is cabin crew has been advised. Auto thrust, keep it on speed.
Okay.
And then ECAM memo is landing no blue. So when you want to disconnect, it's the red button. Press it red button.
Alright, my aircraft. But it's still auto throttle?
Yes, yes, yes. So you will have to come. Do you want me to do throttle or you do the throttle?
Let me know. So I just bring it back to 0?
You bring it no, at 13 feet, radar altimeter. It will call retard. So bring them back to idle.
At 30?
Yeah, I would say 30. And then when we're on the ground, you lift the gate here and then pull for the reverser.
Okay.
I don't have a good sense of where you wanted us to exit yet.
I do, but we're not going to make the first one.
Okay. Safety first.
Minimum.
Continue.
Cleared via the Red 5 Charlie departure, 9,000.
Probably want your hand on the throttle.
Walker 2933.
Walker 2933, right back right.
Little high.
That's fine. That's fine.
40.
So I would chop now, so that would help. And then just a little bit of flare. Very nice, nice, nice. Yeah, and then you lift. Full reverse. So we have spoilers, reverser green, decel, and at 70 knots you will have to. Yeah, we're not gonna. That's fine. I know it's tricky. So reverse out of reverser at 70 knots. There you go. To idle, manual braking if you want to get out of the auto brake because we need to make this one, and then you can brake manually. Very nice.
Neptune 1 Whiskey Tower.
So that's gonna be.
How do I get to stop stopping?
We're a Boeing 737-800 and wherever on the military.
Oh yeah, I know.
Was locked.
Oh, you have to. So this is. This is uniform 3, yeah.
5314.
Runway turn off left.
Yeah.
GL44, vacate first left, please.
GL44 expediting, vacating uniform 3, GL44. Use differential thrust, yeah.
I was using the rudders, I should have used the tiller.
Oh, yeah.
Got any readback from you?
So pass the whole short right and then we'll figure out.
We go straight or left here?
I don't know. Just get the tail clear. And I would, if you want to head your bet, I don't know, probably left. Let's stop here. But we need to stop. We didn't get any direction, right? So.
1471, Miami 32, cleared for takeoff, since 300 degrees, 8 knots.
Right is military apron, so I'm going to assume left.
Neptune 1 Whiskey, cleared the Bergen, IRISM 5 Charlie departure, flight level 9S0, squawk 5314, please.
Bristol 5 Charlie, flight level 90, cleared, squawk 5314 for Neptune 1 Whiskey.
Neptune 1 Whiskey, read back right.
GL44, uniform 3.
GL44, taxi to military apron 4 by southbound on uniform. Continue southbound to military apron 4, please.
we'll continue southbound on uniform to military parking 4, GL44. Okay,
Now I need to sort out a little bit of arrivals and departure, so stand by.
That's skinny taxiway.
Let me see. Yeah.
Hello, Skyway 22 Yankee.
Okay, there's nothing that says 4. Hold on.
Good evening, continue approach.
That's the apron. That's where not where we want.
Tower United 1120. Not sure if I checked in with you. Our server's working okay now. We got a session.
United 1120. Connect Tower, good evening. Running 32, clear to land, 2300 degrees.
I see 4.
Clear to land, runway 32.
Okay, on the real.
Left at uniform 4.
471, contact Galaxy approach 125.
Actually, not necessary.
Yeah, I don't see the number.
You see where I'm looking here?
I mean, he called. Hold on. So we're going to military apron on uniform, but then by the fire station I would stop. Let me see.
Ready for start and taxi.
Oh, we've got traffic. Captain Tango, we have
so, hello Thierry.
traffic. But we could make the turn here on a uniform 4.
Hi,
Hello.
Peter. Sorry for the delay. How are you? We're trying to figure out. They gave us military 4, but I'm not sure where that is.
I was even wondering where that is. I don't know, to be honest.
Oh, you think it's an area?
Military apron 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, military. It's a complete area, not a stand. Good catch.
We can go straight or left here. Straight will be traffic.
Yeah, well, take a left here. Take a left here.
This would be uniform 4, and we're not cleared for uniform 4.
Oh, you clear us. I think we're fine. Don't worry. We need to go park.
Left here?
Yeah, left here. We will not enter the runway.
Okay, then I will salute to you.
Yeah, we're not parked yet, but this is... Just come at an angle so that he knows we're not going for the runway.
Is that grass?
No. There's marking. The grass is there. You're still doing great. Still doing great.
Right here?
Put us parallel to the runway and then go straight for a little while. Oh yeah, that is grass. Yeah, follow this taxiway.
I don't think this is a taxiway.
Yeah, no, there's a line. Oh, well, that's a scenery. There was a line. Just put the nose this way and call it a day. Would that work for you, Peter? Yeah. Yeah, stop here.
Park here. Enough room for the taxi.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Perfect. Oh shoot! I thought I had started. Okay, so we can at least turn off one engine. Let me call him.
Taxi by uniform 6, runway 32 right. 32.
United 1120, I really would like you to carry you with your WorldFlight colleagues, show a code short of Alpha 3.
It's busy again. Entire GL44 is on the blocks at military parking 4.
I think I am on...
Roger, United 1120, did I copy?
Alright, good. We can shut down engine 1, it's gated, you got it. Alright, beacon can come off. Taxi lights, this is gonna be dark. Alright, let me know when you're in position and we'll do the switch, Peter, in the interest of time.
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm disconnecting now.
Okay.
We are disconnected.
and I am connected.
Okay, good luck with the flight plan. We had a little bit of a snafu. That was the start of our downfall, but I'll let you go now.
Okay, thanks.
Have a safe
Enjoy
flight.
your evening.
Hope you
Bye-bye.
feel better soon. Bye.
Bye.
So we might be inside another aircraft. Yeah, okay, well, he's close. He's close. Okay, so what happened here is that we have to transfer the aircraft from one cockpit to another. Peter is in Germany flying his A320 cockpit. So we just did that really quick here. If I go outside, we try to make sure we're in the same position. Alright, let's get that sorted out.
Whoa.
I know, sorry for the sim, I should have told you guys. But here we are. You can see the incoming traffic, the Congo line on both sides. Let's gain some altitude. There you go. Welcome to the dark night of Sweden. So, guys, thank you for joining us. We're gonna take a break while Peter takes the aircraft to Bergen. We'll be happily a passenger on that one, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks again. Hope to see you.
Taxi line up on runway uniform by uniform 5, National Mama Whiskey.
United 317 over this frequency.
Yes, just checking in now, United 317. United 1120 on frequency.
Not yet, I need to get back here. Taxa 51, contact Galaxy approach 120 450.
Approach, Taxi 51, good evening.
Neptune 11 Whiskey, sorry, hold position. Was just a little bit bad rating discipline, so hold position, sorry, will be one landing.
Is that Neptune 1 Whiskey on position, sorry?
Neptune 1 Whiskey, hold position.
Hold the possession, Neptune 1 Whiskey.
United 317, Galaxy Tower, good evening. Runway 32, red land, wind is calm. Do you have Boeing 777 heavy on final runway 32 outside?
We don't, I'm afraid. Can't see the Boeing 777 now.
Neptune 1 Whiskey Roger, stop taxi point, uniform 5, runway 32.
So line up from on 5, National Mama Whiskey.
Not line up, but taxi to the holding point, uniform 5. Be ready for departure. Position user, we can be ready for departure, please.
Taxi on board, uniform 5, ready for departure, National Mama Whiskey, welcome. Skyways 2, Yankee vacated on uniform 3.
Skyways 2, Yankee, taxi to apron.